Welcome back to Fat Butcher Rips. Got a little Series 2 hobby from 23-24 looking for Bedard and friends. So, if you're ready, let's rip into it. Let's go. Okay, one hobby box of Series 2. Let's see if we can be the lucky ones to find the Gold Outburst Bedard, which I believe is still in play. But there's plenty of other good stuff in here. Verhaeghe, Jake Allen, and Instinctive. I believe this is the speckled Stuart Skinner, Rasmus Dahlin on the canvas, and J-Rob on the portrait. And Carlson, Rasmussen, Blackwell, and Novak. This configuration with the 3 inserts in every pack, it keeps things interesting. They're not terribly valuable. I believe the Bedard portrait you can get a few bucks for, but it's nice, mixes things up. Drysdale, Middlestat, Johnson, Niederreiter, and a Clayton Keller PCs. First young gun of the box, of which should be, I believe, 6, Hunter Shepard. Okay, not great. Josh Morrissey canvas. And let's see, put that PCs with our PCs. And Anthony Mantha, Nylander, Arvidsson, Matt Zuccarello, and Nico Sturm. Basic flagship design last year. A ton of this got opened. Still some people looking. The bounty that was, the $1 million bounty for Bedard never got claimed. So there's every expectation this is the 1-of-1 still is sitting in a box somewhere. So who knows? Binnington, the glaring of Leon Draisaitl. I tend to get an ecliptic of J-Rob and Unikopinen on the honor roll. The glaring is kind of not super duper common. So whenever I get non-super duper common inserts, I tend to get Draisaitl for some reason. I got his holotype in Series 1 of this year. Gustafsson and Barkov, a couple of solid vets there. I opened a lot of Series 2 last year, as I'm sure most people did. And we've got our regular Outburst, so we'll see what that's going to be. Ferrero, Billy Husso, Jack Eichel, Olofsson, Newhook, and a normal Instinctive of Ville Husso, and Tristan Luneau as our second young gun. And as vets go, Connor Hellebuyck on the Silver Outburst, pretty decent. Really talented goalie, so you could do a lot worse. You could have, Boone Jenner, whoever. So that's going to be probably our one outburst for the box. So yeah, I'm not too upset with Connor Hellebuyck there. But I was saying in Series 2, when I was opening it, I was mostly opening tins. They seemed like a really solid value, and they did turn out to be a really solid value for me last year. So I don't necessarily know what other young guns is a signal that you're on the trail of a Bedard. Alex Lafreniere, Heischer, and a director of boards of Mike Pezzetta here. A deep roots of who's that? Ekblad, and Ilya Solovov. Okay, Solovov, not great. Hranek, Dickinson, Burns, Gensel, and Tuck. So we've already gotten 3 of our young guns. Got a couple more to go. I wouldn't mind getting, I know the Bedard canvas is in update or extended or whatever, but I wouldn't mind getting a Young Guns canvas. That'd be all right with me. Wyatt Johnson, PCs of Mitch Marner, and this was one from last year, the Fluorescence of Jackson Stauber, the red fluorescence. It looks really cool on a Blackhawks jersey, so I do like that, but it is Jackson Stauber, so not much going on. Walker Duher on the honor roll. Holloway, Strome, Luosterainen, Carter Hart, and Anton Lundell. Been surprised that there's think I saw Carter Hart in this year's product. Maybe not. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Drake Batherson, Lucas Raymond, Burakovsky, Eriksson Ek, Ovechkin on the speckle. So as of right now, I think he's 17 or 18 away from the goal scoring record. He got one last night, an empty netter, which, hey, they all count the same. Adrian Kempe on the canvas, Morgan Frost on the canvas. Okay. I don't know that I've really seen that before, where it's the two canvases back to back. I like canvas, so I'm happy with that. Marco Kasper, Drew Doughty, Mangiapane, Draisaitl, sitting down on the job, Georgiev and Victor Hedman. Yeah, so we should have 3 more Young Guns in these last 5 packs, which is good. That means there's still opportunities. So let's see. Tolvanen Stützle, who got his absolute head rammed through the ice the other night, which luckily not too injured. Pavel Zacha, Brock Nelson, Yamamoto. Got a Binnington on the Instinctive, a Ryan Shea on the Young Guns. Not great. Okay, I can't complain. I asked for a Young Gun canvas, and I got one. Matt Murray. Matt Murray doesn't necessarily move the needle, but I'll take that. Roman Josi, Fiala, Harris, and Trocheck. All right, so we get an extra Young Guns basically because of that canvas. So that's a positive development. I wouldn't mind getting something numbered out of here, an exclusives or a deluxe. I'm not going to press my luck on a high gloss, but that would be a nice little development. Chandler Stevenson, and our Dazzlers is Kyle Connor. Really liked the blue Dazzlers last year. Very, very nice design. Carter Hart. Zach Benson. I like it. I think Benson still has quite a bit of upside. I know Buffalo continues to scuffle, which they have for a very long time. Heiskanen, Ave Kubel. But I think Benson has legitimate upside. He's got some offensive skill to his game. He's not going to have a lot of pressure to develop in Buffalo because the expectations are through the floor. Kuzmenko, Ovechkin again, nice. Manson, Sergachev, Esa Lindell this time. Adrian Kempe on the Ecliptic, Deep Roots of Nuge, and Jacob Pelletier, the new Philadelphia Flyer, on his honor roll. So very happy, satisfied Cale Makar, and if you're playing like Makar, why wouldn't you be happy? Ryan Johnson and Ty Dellandrea. I always jumble that name. Luckily, I don't see his cards that often, so it's not too big of a deal. Pyotr Kochetkov having a very solid year. Gallagher, Hoffman, Knight, Mitch Marner, and an Austin Watson director of boards. I feel like they, these aren't going to be worth a lot. The what were they? Checkpoints in Series 1 aren't going to be worth a lot. But I like that they carve out a little niche for the guys who do a bit of dirty work. That's nice that they get a little recognition. Couture on the Deep Roots. Scheifele on, I don't know, I guess he works for an airline or the Air Force Winnipeg Jets. Sorokin, Tippett, Sod, and Dunn. All right, we've made quick work of this. Probably the best thing to show for it so far is Benson. Let's see if we can one-up it here in the very last pack. Get something with a little bit of juice to it. Hagel, Farabee, Faravari, Colton Parayko. Okay. That is a huge way to go out. Alex Laferriere, Deluxe to 250. I think Laferriere is a good young player, so I will take that every day of the week. That one, we will protect it from the elements of the basement. Get that bad boy in the frame a little bit. And Kaprizov on the PCs. Maxence Gwinnett, Kakinen, Fabro, Grilchik, Markstrom, and Sharon Govich to close us out. All right. No Bedard, no problem. A whole mess of inserts. Some maybe like the Ovechkin. Maybe it's $1. You could throw that in a dollar bin. I'm sure someone would bite. The Stauber fluorescence. No, I don't think anyone's really all that interested, but it looks great. The Hellebuck, might be $1 or $2. I did not mean $1 or $2 with Hellebuck. But yeah, you could get $1 or $2 for that. That's a solid guy. The glaring might be $1 or $2. But otherwise, yeah, just a nice little mix of inserts. We ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 young guns, if you count the Laferriere. We did get the Matt Murray canvas, so can't complain. I think Zach Benson, it's a low bar. This is definitely, valedictorian of summer school territory when he's your best young gun of the base young guns here, because it wasn't a high-powered group. But Alex Laferriere Deluxe to 250 makes this, I think, a solid box. Certainly worth the open. I mean, yes, these are still probably more expensive than they need to be. But until that Bedard is actually found, it'll probably be a little bit inflated in price, but this is a pretty solid pull, all things considered. So with that, I'm going to be wrapping up. Please take a moment, leave a comment, like, subscribe if you can. Hopefully here in the very near future, I'm gonna take another swing at some Kane and Taves. This one's a bit more of a long shot. And then after that, I think Allure is going to be coming out on the 12th, which I'm going to pick up a little bit. And then OPG should be coming out on the 19th, and I'm going to have quite a bit of that to open. And Series 2 a couple weeks after that, and I'm going to be opening a bunch of that too. So really looking forward to all the new stuff coming down the pike here. This is more my speed than some of the Black Diamonds and Synergies that have released in the recent past. So with that, thanks everybody for the time, and I will catch you later.